Hello everybody from the East and the West. I'm here to check you out and put you to the test. If anybody recognizes that rap line, it's from the 80s. If anybody recognizes that rap line, hello everybody from the East and the West. I'm here to check you out and put you to the test. To find out if you're ready for some body popping. If you can tell me where that's from, you're my new best friend. I'm in the kitchen, doing a little slow carb diet cooking. I just got out of the gym, so I'm eating chicken, lentils, and some spinach. This is my second or third week of slow carb diet. So far it's pretty nice. I'm not tracking my calories, and I'm doing a cheat day every Friday, so we're having fun. Other than that, 6 days a week it's meat, beans, lentils, vegetables, nuts, that's it. But I wanted to, normally when I eat, I watch movies or I watch Netflix. So I thought instead of doing that today, I'm gonna talk to you guys and film a video while I eat. And it's related to an affiliate marketing campaign. So if you're into making money online, this will be some good advice for you. But anyway, so I have this campaign running, right? It's been running for a long time. And I'm always experimenting with ways to maximize the amount of traffic that I get out of the traffic source. And I do a lot of different things. I play with the bidding, I play with the targeting, I play with the times of day, I play with raising the bids, lowering the bids. I play with a lot of different aspects. I test like filling the account up with funds versus the account being low on funds, just to kind of see how the traffic source reacts, and then I make notes and then I repeat those things in the future. Most of the time, this is how I discover and figure out what you might call tips and tricks or secret insider information about traffic sources, just experimentation. Now, when you're experimenting, here's what I'm eating. Chicken, lentils, gonna add some spinach and some hot sauce and be good to go. Now, when you're experimenting with an affiliate campaign or with a traffic source, one thing you have to keep in mind is that your experiments aren't always going to yield good results. In fact, some of them will lose you more money than you ever thought possible. And you have to be okay with that because you can't win all the time. It'd be like if you were a boxer and you expected to win every time you got in the ring. Well, after a few times in the ring, after getting your ass kicked, you'd probably want to quit. You say, man, I thought I was going to win every time. But that's not how it works. In fact, it's just the opposite. You go in there, you get your ass kicked. But every time you get your ass kicked, you learn a lesson. I was testing an idea on how to get maximum amount of traffic out of the source. I tripled my bid, my profitable bid. Let's say, for an example, it was 35 cents is my profitable bid. That's the bid I can make to make money. Well, I tested putting my bid at about $1.25, 4x'd my bid. No way I can make money on it. I just want to see how much traffic I get and what kind of EPC happens after that burst of traffic comes in. Because sometimes if you bid super high, you get the better spots and you can actually achieve a higher EPC than you can get bidding low. So if you missed that, I'll say it again. Sometimes when you bid extraordinarily high, you can get extraordinarily higher EPCs than you would normally get bidding low in the 35 cent range, the lower range. So I gave it a shot. I bid about $1.15. Set the budget, or left the budget where it was, and then read a book on Kindle and watched some YouTube videos. And then I checked in on it, and things were looking okay. I was getting a lot of traffic, but I was making conversions, so that was cool. So I thought, cool, I went to the gym. And the mistake that I made, when I came home from the gym, I checked the numbers again. And I had lost $1,500 in that hour that I was at the gym. And that was not a very good thing to come home to. And what happened was, I skyrocketed my bids. Things were going well. I thought, hey, this looks like it might work. I did drop the bids down from, let's say if it was at $1.15, I dropped it to about 80. It was still really high, but I could have been profitable at that EPC, and I thought, now I'm gonna get all the volume and I'm gonna make all the money, right? Well, wrong. Because what I did wrong was, here it comes. This is what I did wrong. See, most people won't, they only tell you what they do right. But I make a lot of mistakes, and I learn from them, and you can learn from this one. What I did wrong was, I left my budget, I'm adding green beans. What I did wrong was I left my budget extraordinarily high. My daily budget. And when I say extraordinarily high, I mean like $100,000. Not that it's gonna spend that much, but I just like to let the traffic source know that if it wants to, I'm willing to spend $100,000. It will never get there, but sometimes it gives you priority if your budget's higher and if your account's full of funds. So I left the budget extraordinarily way too high. I dropped my bids and I went to the gym. It all sounds great, right? But what happened was the traffic source didn't recognize that the bid had been dropped at all for the entire hour that I was gone. So while I was gone, I was thinking, okay, my bid's down, so I've capped that. So I can't spend any more than that. As long as I hold like $1 EPC and 80-cent CPC won't be too bad. Well, it didn't work that way. The traffic source didn't recognize that I'd lowered the bid. It just kept spewing traffic at $1.25, which is way losing money for me. And I didn't realize it at all until I got home. Then it finally, 2 hours later, I saw the traffic come to a slowdown. That's when it recognized the lower bid. So it took 3 hours for the traffic source to recognize. So in the meantime, during those 3 hours, I was bidding $1.25, losing money every click. The budget was open so wide, pounded me with traffic, spent $3,000 in that hour and lost $1,500. So that's how you lose $1,500 in an hour, guys. And it's a good example to just show you that things don't always go as planned. Like some people may think these top affiliates, like everything we do makes money. It's not true. Anybody who tells you that is full of shit. Some of the greatest and most wealthy affiliates that I know in the world have had the biggest losses in a day as well. But it happens, and you have to be ready for it. Because if you're not, then you're gonna freak out and go, oh, this doesn't work, it's a scam, they were all lying to me, it doesn't work. No, that's just how the game goes. You just have to protect yourself from the losses so that they don't hit you as hard as they can. So for me, if I ever want to do this again, what I would do was start the day at $1.25 bid, but I would cap the budget at like $500, let it run for 2 hours, then raise the budget, drop the bid, give it a test, see what happens, monitor it closely. And also you can watch the ad network CPC to see if it starts to drop. If it doesn't start to drop, that means the system hasn't recognized your bid change and that you're probably going to lose your ass. So as soon as you see the bid price start to drop, then you can burst the budget to $1 million a day or whatever. You can get crazy with that. But until then, don't do it. And another tip, check this out. Salsa verde with green chilies is amazing. I got it at Trader Joe's. I got it at Trader Joe's, and I've been loving it, man. So good. And it's slow carb friendly. The whole thing with the slow carbs is you want low glycemic index or non-insulin spiking carbs. I don't know all the terminology. But you want, it's not starchy white carbs. You want vegetables, lentils, beans, things like that. My experiment for this, I'm always experimenting. If you're not experimenting with something right now, you need to get your shit together. Like whatever you're into. If you're not experimenting right now with different aspects, different ways to do it, different ways to look at it, then you're screwed. Like you can't just wait for a guy like me to tell you what to do, or you'll never get anywhere. You've got to be experimenting, listening to guys like me, and doing your own tests. I mean, that's just how it is. Split your time, take advice, keep up with me, keep up with someone else, but spend the majority of your time taking shots. trying things. And you will probably 10x your speed of results. Now, let me get this in place while I eat. Anyway, I'm gonna eat this meal. I just wanted to check in with you guys and post a video for today. I'm doing pretty good on this daily vlog series, and the subscriber count's going through the roof. I was like 2,700 people just a few weeks ago. Then when I started in with the daily people, I'm up to 3,200 now, 3,200 subscribers. So that's about a 700 subscriber increase in less than a month, probably three weeks. And that's 10 times what I used to do when I was doing videos just sporadically. So if you want to grow a YouTube channel, post every day. There's no excuse. At least 3 to 5 times a week. These channels that I watch that have millions of subscribers, 7 days a week, something goes up. That's it, man. I'm gonna get serious about eating this food now. And I can't do that with you watching me. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I dropped some major affiliate tips for you guys. Don't say I didn't talk about affiliate marketing. And I also dropped some slow carb diet advice, and I showed you what I was eating. That's all. And this will be way more beneficial for both of us than if I had spent this meal eating and watching Netflix. There's always time in the day to do the things you need to do. There's always time. It just depends on if you make the time. Instead of watching Netflix, instead of watching YouTube videos, get your ass to work. Go read a book. Go to the gym. And on that note, I will see you in the future.